once again.
This pandemic, many have been laid off from their respective jobs. But have you met a person dedicated to her job yet she resigned? Good afternoon. Today, it's my honor and privilege to have with me my mom who will bravely reveal the reason why she resigned from teaching after more than 10 years in the profession. We'll talk about my mom's resignation. This is Raina Escat, your host for today. Please welcome my mom, Mommy Rowena C. Escat. Good afternoon, Mommy.
Oh, good afternoon, Raina. Hi. Oh, Jens. How are you feeling today?
I am fine. I am happy to be back here again. This place is very peaceful.
Yeah, there are lots of banana trees, which leaves are kept on moving because of the strong wind as of this moment. So what are we gonna talk today about?
We talk about resignation. Are you
Oh.
ready for my questions, Mommy?
Oh my God! Of course, I have to be very ready.
Can we start now?
Yes, of course.
Okay. What year did you resign?
I cannot forget that year because that is one of the moments where I had to give a final decision, a firm decision, a decision that is not hurting. That was in the year 2014, a few months after the death of my father.
What led you to that decision?
I was led to have that decision because in the year 2014, that had been my 7th year as public high school teacher.
Oh.
Why did I resign? Because one time, when I went home, nobody was in the house. And I was wondering, why were you? And I think that time that you were supposed to be in the house. Because from school, you had to be in-house at 4 p.m. But in that hour, I was wondering why you were not there, only to find out that you were in our neighbors. You were crying. Your yayas left home. They did not inform you. They would be leaving you. Neither I was informed that they would leave you. Since nobody would take care of you, I talked to your dad, and it's, I guess, the time that I should resign. I should leave my teaching profession.
Oh.
I could still remember the time you were crying.
Yeah. Is it easy to leave your own job? Why?
It was that easy because I could not tolerate a situation having you going to school without anybody who would take care of you after school. It wasn't hurting anymore on my part to leave the job because I took that one positively, that if I were to resign, I'll be the one to teach you, I'll be the one to be with you for the whole day, and that would be a blessing on my part.
Wow. That's a wonderful explanation. Have you explained why you are resigning?
Of course, I had tried explaining to our school principal why I should resign, and there had been many times that he opposed my resignation letter because according to him, oh, you could bring the whole family in the school as long as you can teach. As long as you won't resign, then your family is welcome here in the school. You can even sleep in the school.
Oh.
My principal was so kind. I respect my principal much that though he offered me that one as a dignified teacher, I want to dedicate my time, my talent, my skills in teaching as 100%. And in that year, I think I couldn't give that 100% if my heart is longing for my family, if my heart chooses to have you.
What decisions are you scared before you resign?
Financially. If I were to resign, much of the family's income, of course, would be trimmed would be cut, would be stopped. So that's one of the biggest decisions. And that time, we're paying monthly for that car. We're not yet paid. So that's one of the fears.
On that time, are you already allowed to leave your job?
Yes, I am allowed to leave my job, but I am not yet qualified to get retired from the job. So I resigned, but I'm not yet retired because that time I was just 31 years old, I guess. I was so young. I was so young yet. So they're saying na I was one of the assets. Was very thankful for them giving me that. They really believe in me.
How many years do you still need to complete that one?
I guess if I were 31 years old, I could retire as early as 60 years old. So if I were to continue teaching 31, so I still need to teach 29 years.
So you're too old when you're 69 already.
There is a law now. There's a law allowing the public officials or public employees to retire earlier than 60 years old, than their 60th years old.
Okay. Have you received proper and complete training? In what way?
When I was teaching, I was sent to several seminars and workshops, and those workshops really helped me a lot in improving my skills, especially in department, especially in school paper advising, because that is one of the hardest tasks of a school teacher.
Did you make it even though it's hard?
Yeah, of course. I had to attend. The hard part there was that to leave you at home with your yayas. My heart was longing to you. There was a part during my workshop that I was thinking of you, wondering why your yayas are doing to you.
Have you ever felt proud of your job? When is that?
I've always been proud of my job. Teaching is what they say a noblest profession. Once you are in the job, you have to dedicate your passion, you have to dedicate your love for the students, and you have to hone the skills that you have. You may be consider yourself as a skilled teacher, but with the help of those workshops, with the help of those seminars, the more your skills are honed, the better individual you could be.
Wow! Did you give your best in teaching?
Yes, could honestly tell you guys that I gave my best in teaching, in my teaching profession. And in fact, I am the type of the teacher who on Wednesdays had a harsh voice already because during my first 2 days, Monday, syempre, Sunday is a weekend, no classes, Saturday and Sunday. So on Monday, I was very hungry to teach my students. So I would shout. I had to shout because I had more than 60 students in one class. So my voice should be reaching from the first row up to the last row. And I was the kind of a teacher who roamed around because I want to check who were cheating, who were chatting, and who were doing monkey businesses in the classroom.
Was that hard to teach more than 60 students?
It was hard, but as you enjoy your teaching profession and as you attend the school every day, you could adapt to the situation and you can find it a challenge. You can consider yourself as a challenge teacher because you have to conquer that everyday situation and you have to adapt. You have to be flexible.
Were you rewarded for your hard work?
I was rewarded in the sense that I had a good salary. There were times I was absent because of inevitable circumstances. There were times when you were not feeling well. You had a fever, you had a diarrhea. I had to send you to the doctor. I am very blessed for having a principal who was very understanding on my situation. He kept on giving me some advices on what to do, on what to prepare, on what to fill in prior to, because I had to leave. I had to file a leave in those instances.
When did you know when you were successful in teaching?
as an English teacher, one of the evidences that I could say I am good in teaching is when I was able to teach my whole class or even a certain student the parts of a speech. There were high school students, fourth year specifically, that they don't know what part of a speech a word is. That when I ask my students, we try to dissect the sentence and identify the part of the speech a certain word in that sentence is, and she's able to respond, that is a success.
Wow, I love that. Did you miss your job?
There were times I miss my job, especially when offers come in. Like last week, I was offered to apply to a certain job, but when I told this one to you, to Rian and to your dad, you said no. Rian was almost crying. Daddy, at first, he said yes, but at the end of the day, he was saying no. Yun yung time na I miss my job, when there is an offer.
If you will be given a chance, do you want to go back again?
I am not closing the door to deaf ed. Teaching is the only profession that I guess I am or I should be in. I guess I could go back to deaf ed when Rihanna, your youngest sister, reaches her 5th grade. So if she's in grade 5 already, then I could apply or I could accept offers. But so far, since she is just 4 years old, she is just in nursery 2, or she is starting to explore the many things in her life, then I should be there to assist her, to impart teachings, to impart trainings on her early stage of life.
How does it feel now that you are already resigned?
I feel blessed because when I resigned, it's my chance to give my full time to you. It's my chance to have you as my students. And when CFAH came into our life, I guess that made me feel that I'm back in the teaching profession. I am your teacher and you are my students, you are my pupils, and it's my honor to serve you, be with you every day, practice my teaching profession right in the four corners of our house.
What will happen to us if you're still teaching now?
If I were teaching now and you are having your homeschooling, I guess my time is divided. Literally, I could not give my 100% service to you. Neither could I give my 100% service to that school. To that school I am in. That's it.
Yeah. Thank you, Mommy.
Okay, thank you, Raina, for those questions. So, it's our 17th minute of the interview, and here is Raina. Okay. I'll be the one to ask you.
No.
What if Mommy will go back to the teaching profession? She would earn money. She would be glad that she would be back to the teaching profession. But how would you feel?
I think I will feel a little bit sad because if you will be back teaching, maybe now we will still dependent to you. We can still stand alone by ourselves. So we still need your, we still need you, yeah.
Can't you do your PBAs and written works alone so far?
I can do my written works alone, but not the PBAs.
Do you need my assistant in PBAs?
Yes,
you can just have the camera when you're having the PBA, just like that. Okay. So you're not allowing me to go back to the teaching profession?
Yeah.
Okay. So when will you allow me to go back to the teaching profession? When? When? After how many years would I wait?
Maybe 3 years.
3 years from now, Rihanna would just be 53, grade 2. She's still young. So you're allowing me to go back when she's in grade 2?
Oh, wait.
I guess 3 years from now, you are in grade 10 and you can also assist Rihanna in her PBAs.
Yes, I can assist her because I'm also big that time.
Okay. Okay, so once again, this is Mommy Rowena C. Escat.
This is Reina C. Ascat, grade 7.
Happy homeschooling!